Hey everyone, welcome back to another segment here with Brian Lane Designs. And stick around because we're going to be learning how to design a garden floral arrangement using this old container right here. So stick around. Hey everyone, welcome back to another segment here with Brian Lane Designs. And thank you all so much for joining in with me today as we design this awesome wild garden style arrangement. We're going to be using this old looking picture that I got from Hobby Lobby. They have them, they come larger, and I've used that one already for one of these arrangements and it's sold. So I found this one, and so I thought, it would be a great technique to teach you guys. It's really easy. It's a lot of fun. These arrangements are like it's as if you just went out into your yard and you just cut some flowers and ivy and stuff like that to make your arrangement. Very simple, very easy. I know any of you can do it, and I really think once you see this, it's going to kind of open up something in you and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that, so it's going to give you some really good tips how to design one of these. These are personally my favorite type of designs to do as far as floral arrangements go. As you guys know, that I'm a very natural, I don't know the word, very natural, woodsy garden style, like very cottagey, if you will, type of designer. My arrangements, I really like that they're just very like you just went to your garden and cut stuff and made it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm not going to be doing this permanently, so I'm not going to be gluing anything in. I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes, just to show you guys how we are going to make this, okay? So first thing that I'm going to do is I just got this, I'm not for sure, I forget what they call this foam. This is the type of foam that you would use if you were going to be using fresh florals. This is the type that absorbs water. This is not the type of styrofoam that I would use if I was going to be making this to sell or for myself. If I wasn't going to be taking this all apart, I wouldn't be using this. But I'm just using this because it's less expensive than the other type of styrofoam. And so just remember, if you were making this to sell, or if you're going to make one for yourself and you want to put this for, use this in your home or as a gift to give to someone else or to sell it on Etsy or excuse me, whatever, then do not use this kind. Use the other kind of styrofoam. The other type of styrofoam is a hard styrofoam. And you can get that at Hobby Lobby as well. It's right next to this, okay? So I'm just this is about the size of this right here. So I'm just gonna cut a piece, we're just gonna cut a little piece of this off. And I wish I could remember the name of this. And I'm just going to take this and we're just gonna stuff it down in there. See how it just goes in like that. It's very flimsy. It's, and it falls apart easily. So that's why you don't want to use this type if you are making arrangements, centerpieces and stuff like that, because as you see, it's very crumbly, and over time, with movement and stuff like that, the stems, even with glue, can start wiggling around and come loose and they'll start to fall out. So do not use this type of styrofoam if you are making a permanent arrangement, only for fresh florals, okay? All right, so we are going to, what I like to do is I like to start out with putting in some ivies, just anything like that. You're gonna see me use probably one or two different types of ivy in this arrangement. And I just got a bunch of my stuff that I'm gonna use right here. So you can see this right here is, this is just some type of ivy vine. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm not even gonna take the tags off of these, okay? I'm gonna take this. This is what I like to do. And I'm going to insert this probably over here on the side, okay? Because I'm gonna put other stuff in here too. So I want this to kind of come out over here on this side. So I'm going to just push that down in there like that, okay? So we're going to have these coming out here, kind of on the side over here. And, you know, just kind of, you just want to work with these and play around with them until you get the look that you're kind of going after, okay? Because just remember that we're going to be adding in more vines. So yeah, I think that looks good right there. So we're going to start, and yeah, we're going to leave it. We're going to put this about right there for now, okay? Now the next item that we're going to use is I am going to use a piece of this ivy right here that I have left over, okay? I keep touching my computer because I want to make sure that you guys can see well, so, and my screen keeps going off. So I'm going to put this one, I've cut this right here is this. I've just cut off of it and used it in another design that I did. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it, I'm just going to stick it right down in here. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of let this fall over a little bit and just kind of let it start cascading over just a little. So see? Now this is what we have so far. Isn't that beautiful already? So, so you can decide, you know, whether you want your design, you know, for this to come out on both sides or just one side, or, you know, you might want it maybe not even to come out at all. You may want it to just be more up, you know. So, and it's whatever you decide that you want to do with yours. But for me and how I like mine, I just like them spilling over kind of on one side, so it's kind of, you know, a little asymmetrical. And if I decide later that I want to add some, just a little bit more in, then I can. But I like to start out a little asymmetrical. I just think it gives it a little more, a little bit more of a dramatic look, okay? So now I've got that in, all right? So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to, use this peony bush, all right? So this is a full peony bush. These are sliders, so I love this color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it straight down here in the center of this styrofoam, okay? Now, if you don't want to do that, you know, if sometimes this can be hard to go in, you can use like a stem cutter if you want, and you can cut it and make it shorter so, you know, you don't have so much to put in. But I typically can get it down in there really good. So, and you want to make sure that you leave all of this intact, okay? Because you're gonna spill these out. So I'm just gonna take this again and we're just gonna push it down in there. Like that, all right? And you also want to keep in mind your scale, you know, because your scale, you've got your container here and your container is only so high. Typically, you don't want to go no more than 1.5 times the size of your container, okay? So right now we are, you know, I can just use this stem here, for example. So my container is like right here. So on my stem, my container comes up right to there, okay? So if I take this into the top of my container, then this right here is to the top of that, all right? Now I can go about half of that, which is about right up to here. So this right here would be the highest that you would want to go, okay? So we're gonna take this, we're gonna leave our tallest peony here on top, And we are just going to push these down right here. This one's going to stay. And we're just going to start fanning these out. Okay? Let's just start putting them where we want them to be. So, you know, like peonies are kind of heavy, so the look is really nice for them to be just kind of falling over. You know, you're gonna have, you know, your little buds there, and you got these, got that. And you can put, you know, a couple of these in if you'd like. Here's another, we can use that piece of greenery kind of coming out. And let's go ahead and make sure that this one stays up. So we're gonna keep these two up. Let's kind of bring this one over. And again, you're just going to, you know, step back, step aside, and look at it and decide, you know, where you want your blooms to fall. Just make sure that you turn it around and make sure, you know, that it's kind of even. You don't want to have too many over here. And that's okay, because I'm going to be using another type of floral in here. So it's okay, you know, as long as I have some of these coming over, you know, to where you can see them. That's okay. You just kind of want it even throughout, okay? So as you can see, this is what we have right now. All right, so you can see that it's kind of, look how pretty it is. You know, it's already taken a nice shape. So that's our second layer. And you can make these as full as you want them to be. You know, it is completely up to you. It is your design. So you are the driver of your own imagination as far as when it comes to how much you want to put in, how full you want it to be, yada, 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 okay? Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna add in is I'm gonna add one of these. So this is just some type of a, you know, I'm not sure what this is. It's some type of a, maybe of a lavender or something like that bush. So, is that like a lavender? Yeah. So this is a lavender of some sort. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna go right in here, okay? Right down up here, right next to this one that we put in. And I'm gonna put this one in. We're just gonna stick that one down in there. And we are gonna start again. We're just gonna start filling it out. This is a really nice, really nice greenery. It's gonna work really good with this. And again, you know, these are just things that you are going to be able to just make. You want, let's say you're having company, you want something, you know, to look like you just went out and cut something fresh. Listen, when you do it like this, I guarantee you they're going to think that you did this, that you went out, got some fresh flowers, and made this, and they're going to think it's a fresh arrangement. And I brought a couple of these in case I thought I might need more than one. Now, when you do that, if you're gonna have more than one, probably like what you'll wanna do, I'll see if I'm gonna use another one. I'll just have to step back and look at it and see what I wanna do. But I will, if I do use another one, I'll probably cut pieces out of it and use it that way. And just cut pieces and insert them where I want them, just to fill in, okay? So let's push these away and let's just kind of get a look at what we got going on here. Are you guys liking it so far? If you like it so far, just please give me some thumbs up. And also, please consider following me on my YouTube channel. I'm just starting this channel. I've had some old stuff on here, and you know, I'm just starting. I'm learning how to make videos and stuff like that. They're not what you would call, like, you know, extremely professional or great right now, but I was recommended by some YouTubers that I know to just dive in and just do it, and you will find your, you know, I will eventually find my way. I just want to get a good feel of it before I go and start purchasing, you know, the really high-end stuff. And, you know, before I start, I'll probably send my stuff out to be edited, honestly. That's what I was recommended to do. So, but anyway, I promise you it's going to get better. We're in the process of building our house, and I have my new studio being built. So, you know, with lighting and all of that, it's going to be so much better. So if you guys can just bear with me, I will greatly appreciate it, okay? And again, if you have any questions, just please leave them below, and I'll be more than happy to go in when I'm finished and answer any questions you might have. Okay, so remember when I said in the beginning that I really wasn't that concerned if I had, you know, more of the peonies over here on this side than I did that side. As long as I could see some of them over, you know, here and there, that's all I was worried about, okay? Because I knew I'm gonna add more over there. So now, if you wanted, I want you to know, if you wanted, you could stop right here, okay? This is a beautiful arrangement just in itself, okay? I mean, look how pretty that is all the way around, all right? So if you wanted to stop right there, I think this would be gorgeous. It is beautiful just the way it is, all right? But we're gonna add in just a little more stuff just for demonstration purposes, okay? And if you start putting stuff in and you're like, I think it's starting to look too full, blah, 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 too heavy, you know, if it starts becoming a little heavy for you, you can always just pull it out. So I'm gonna go in now with this. This is a some sort of a like a hydrangea and greenery pick. So I want to, again, you know, I want to make this as natural as I can get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of stand back and look and see where I want to add this, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it because I've already put full, you know, I've got the full lavender in there bush, I've got the full peony bush, I have the full divine ivy bush. So now is when it starts looking full all the way around. That's when you want to start probably, you know, just looking at your greenery that you want to add and start cutting it and putting it in where you want. So I'm going to add this one over here to this side, and I just want it kind of spilling out over here. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it right down in there, and I want it coming out over here. All right, so you can see that there. So it just looks like there are that it's starting to get new growth around the bottom and stuff like that. So now I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but this time I'm going to leave these two together. Okay, I'm not going to cut these two apart. I'm going to leave these together, and I'm going to put this one more a little up here, I think, coming out here in the front maybe. So we're going to kind of put this right in here. I'm going to come right here and I'm going to stick that right in there. Okay. And you're going to be able to see that red down in there. And then where I left the other piece on this, it is where the piece go? You can lose yourself. Here it is. So this piece is, where are you? There you are, right here. Okay, so here's the other piece. So I have to be careful and don't pull on your flowers like I do. I'm terrible at that. I'll just yank them and pull them. So I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna leave this one coming up. That one's gonna be right there. So we're gonna have that one there. Okay, so right now you can see where I am just kind of adding, I'm just kind of building up some, so this is what we have so far. And that's by adding in that extra, just that one pick, you know, so it's just adding in some of that, some red in here. At first I was like, I don't know if I want to put red in there. But I was like, well, it's going to be the red, the yellow, so, you know, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so this is the part that pours. So we're going to, the pour part, the little opening part, the spout, I guess you can say, I want to keep the long part over here on that, okay? So now, I have another one, and I'm going to put this one, I'm going to bring this one over here on this side, okay? And again, I'm going to cut this piece right here, and so I just cut this, and I'm going to take this long piece. I want that to kind of go in the middle, so I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to cut this off right there. I'm going to just take that off. I'm going to take this piece off. And I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this right here in the center. Okay, so this is going to kind of just blend in, because if you see it in the center and at the top some, and then you see it a little bit on the sides, then you know it just, your eye is just following it around. Okay. So, and that's also going to help hold this tall one up right here and keeping it a little steadier, okay? So now you can see this, okay, up here. Oh my gosh, I wish this would stay on. So you can see the top of that. Oh, and then around you can see the red in there. Okay, but I don't really like this right here. I don't like that little red piece right there. It looks like it's just tucked down in there too far. So let's let it come out a little more. I might end up stripping that piece off. I might end up just taking it off, the red piece right there. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to add this piece over here. They're partly poured. Okay, so we're just gonna, I'm gonna take this one and we're gonna add it over here to this side. Okay, like that. So you've got that on that side, you have it up here in the middle, and then you've got it over here and on that side. So you're seeing it from all angles. So I'm going to take this piece. Okay, so this is where we're pouring. Okay, so we're going over here to this way now. So now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stick it right back here in the back, like this. So that is going to come through here in the back. Now, I think this is full enough, okay? But there is one thing. I brought other stuff to add in, but it's getting, you remember I told you, you're gonna be able to see when you think it's getting, you know, you're like, it's starting to get a little heavy, blah, blah, blah. That's how it's starting to go that way with me. So I wanna be careful. So I'm just going to look at this, stand back, and just get a good look at it. This up here needs to stay like that. Now, okay, so there is one thing that I want to do. I was going to add in some of this yellow, but I have yellow in there now with those little yellow pieces from that last pick I put in. And so we are going to, what I'm going to do, I really want to add some of this in. Some of these, like these little snowballs. And I love that it's, you know, I want the white in there. So I am going to cut these. I'm going to leave them together. So I'm just going to cut right here. And we are going to just let them come out this way, okay? And they're going to fall. So this is the front. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put this one over here on this side. So we're just going to kind of bend it down and let it hang heavily. So it'll just, yeah. I just want to see some light in there also. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes, very, very pretty. Although I think that might be a little long. I do. So this is a little long. Before I show you guys, I'm going to take it. Well, I'm going to show you now. So you'll see. I think this is a little long right here. See, it's just coming out. I think that's coming out just a little too long. So, well, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I like this part. I like the top part. So I'm going to cut this longer piece right here. We're going to cut that piece off. Make sure you get down in there. Now, I'm going to put it in and it'll hang over better and it won't be so, it'll look way more natural. Like that. See how much better that looks? Oh yeah. See, that is much better. So, we've got that one there. Now I know how short to cut these. Cut it a lot shorter. So I'm going to take this one and I really want you to be able to see this up here in the front too, up next to this red. So I'm going to take this one and put it in right here in the front and let it come out underneath this. So that one's, yeah, that one's looking really nice right there. I'm going to take this one. Let's just put this one right in here. Okay, that's nice right there. Oh yeah. Just make sure you give them a good bend so they'll just, you know, you just want to make sure that they're hanging and, you know, because they're a little heavy because you just brought them in from outside, remember. You want it to look very natural. when your guests come, you want them to think that you went outside and just cut all these flowers and made this. So if they don't see any flowers, just tell them you went to Trader Joe's and got them. So we are going to do the same thing with this one. This is our last one. And I am going to bring this one over here. Let's see, got that one there, one up there. And I'm going to, where's our handle right here? Okay, it's just very important that you always keep your arrangement the way it's going to be sitting, okay? So, like for me, it's going to be sitting this way, and I'll show you guys. So, when I'm done. All right, we've got this one over here, we've got that one there, we have that one coming out of there. So I'm going to bring this one, and I want this one to kind of come out over here. And then we've got this last one that we are going to put right back here where our handle is. So this one's going to come out of here, and I think we're going to be finished. Yep. Okay. Now, this is the finished design. So again, if you decide that you would like to add, more ivy in, you can. But with mine, you can see that it is, mine is the most full, of course, like up here in the center, there's not as much back here, but you can just tell that everything is kind of coming over to the side, okay? So this is the finished result. I think it turned out beautiful, and so like this would be really pretty if you were to have this sitting on a side table with, like maybe an entry table or something, where this is just like spilling over the table. It would be so pretty. This would be beautiful sitting out on if you have a sun porch or something like that, I think it would be perfect, for any type of sunroom or anything like that. So this is the finished design, and I hope you guys like it. And you've seen how easy it was to do this. I mean, it's been, I think it's been 30 minutes. And so, and if I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't teaching you guys how to do this and explaining and everything, it would have taken about 15 minutes and you would be done. And also, and this is another way that you can, reuse your flowers. Like, you can do that, set it in while you're, use it for so long, and then just take them out and save them for another time. Maybe get some different things, and the next time you do it, add in some different things with it, and swap out your flowers and stuff like that. There's all kinds of ways and different things that you can do with these, and it makes it, really affordable. So, and I have all of those items in my on my website. If you guys would like the item numbers to these, I will go ahead and list them in the down in the description of this live. And if you would like to purchase those, you are more than welcome to. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciated it. And again, if you've enjoyed this and you like these tutorials, just please consider giving me some thumbs up and comment. Like, the more comments, the better the algorithm for the YouTube algorithm likes it. So just give me some thumbs up and some comments and follow me. Yes, please follow me. And also you can go over on Facebook and follow me there also, because on Facebook I do a lot of tutorials there. I do live sales there weekly. You know, so you can find me there also under Brian Lane Design. Thank you all so much again for watching me, and I'll see you next time here on Brian Lane Designs. Good night, everybody. Well, it's good night here.